Good afternoon and welcome to your daily dose of SirToshi's news. Today's date is Thursday the 14th of July 2022. Without further ado, let's get into it. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. Welcome Keith Fellows listening in live. Check it out. Right, let's start with this then. So, Bitcoin Magazine has said here, this message was embedded in Bitcoin block 666666. And it says here, do not be, so I've quoted it here, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. Romans 12:21. Look at this. Look at this. There it is. Look at that. So, I mean, that is quite fascinating, really. It was a BTC block, which is like a cool coin block, not a genuine Bitcoin block. But still found it fascinating. I did actually try and look for it. Again, I have to confess, I'm not all that technical, but look, this is on blockchain.com, block 666666. I've looked at all the, I've looked, not all of them, but the transaction fees and stuff. Couldn't find it, so, haven't got any evidence of it. But, great story. Great story. We'll just have to take their word for it, So I'm happy with that. This is a funny tweet from Crypto Whale. He said, it was just announced that the US inflation, this was yesterday, US inflation surged to 9.1%, the highest level in over 4 decades. Wow. Immediately after, Coolcoin BTC plummets to new lows, and Maxi still can't claim this thing as an inflation hedge. Honestly, absolutely hilarious. Straight down, straight down. And I've actually found that dump here on Bitfinex. It's Coolcoin versus USD. So, look, I mean, they're trying to defend the price. I mean, it's completely fake. It's completely fake. But how can they do it? Well, I mean, obviously, there's the Federal Reserve that's got an endless money printer, that could defend it. But the fact is, they don't want to be, it's kind of, they don't want to make it too obvious that they're just simply printing money from nothing. And they're getting other people to just simply prolong it. It's a battle. It's a battle of attrition. But they have no idea about how powerful the hand of SirToshi is my reckoning on this one. Check this out. This is absolutely sensational. Posted here by Gorilla Pool. It said, people think BSV has a 10 megabyte transaction size limit. And again, Craig has said that they've tested transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, ones that can run operating systems. And they said, meanwhile, we just mined, this is Gorilla Pool, mined a 323 megabyte transaction. Not a block, a transaction. This is absolutely massive. There's nothing stopping you except the hesitation to push really, really hard. Thanks for thinking big. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is the link to the transaction that they mined. I mean, gee, when you think that BTC Coolcoin Segwit protocol has a 1 megabyte block, and we've got a 323 megabyte transaction. Look at this size. That is 323,765,540 bytes in one transaction. That is absolutely huge. I mean, it just goes to show you, literally almost like unbounded scaling. I mean, the things that this network can do are just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Blown away. So congratulations to the guys over at Gorilla Pool. Absolutely. I'm chuffed to bits with that. Honestly. Chuffed to bits. Right, get back in the news. This is funny. Moments ago, Celsius Network filed for voluntary petitions for Chapter 11 protection and announced that the company initiated a financial restructuring. Let's have a look at this then. So, by Business Wire, Celsius Network initiates financial restructuring to stabilize business and maximize value for all stakeholders. Now, again, there's lots of skullduggery going on here because I think, basically they've moved. There was a report that they've moved $500 million from their Celsius wallet to FTX. Literally moment before they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. And Chapter 11 bankruptcy, I'm not sure the differences between Chapter 11, Chapter 15 bankruptcies, but basically what they're trying to do is steal all the customers' funds. And run off with them by the looks of it, so they don't actually wind the company up. The depositors basically pay off their debts. It's absolutely outrageous, which is what they're trying to do. So just to have a quick read of this. So yeah, it's today it announced that it initiated voluntary Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings to provide the company with the opportunity to stabilise its business and consummate a comprehensive structuring transaction that maximises value for all stakeholders. Well, yeah, so stakeholders of Celsius, not the customers. To implement the restructuring, the company and a certain of its subsidiaries filed voluntary petitions for reorganisation under Chapter 11 of the US Bankruptcy Code in the United States Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of New York. Members of the Special Committee of the Board of Directors said today's filing follows the difficult but necessary decision by Celsius last month to pause withdrawals, swaps and transfers on its platform to stabilise its business, protecting itself and the owners, and protect its customers, whatever. They were saying that they're protecting the customers from sky-high lawyer fees, or whatever. Without a pause, the acceleration of withdrawals would have allowed certain customers those who were first act to be paid in full while leaving others behind to wait for Celsius to harvest value. So basically they're saying, all right, we can't have people drawing their own money out. Oh, we can't have that. Absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. They're like, oh, we better stop everybody before it happens. Good grief. I mean, look at this. Look at this right in front of your face. So 24,462 wrapped BTC, which equaled 510 million, 853,104 USD, transferred from Celsius Network to FTX. And here we have the whale alert itself and the transaction registered on the blockchain. Honestly, look at that. Absolutely outrageous. Just before they registered for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Would you believe it? Absolutely livid. Check this out. So scoop from Emily Nicole here. She says Celsius's largest creditor is a little-known crypto trading fund where several employees have ties to Sam Bankman-Fried. Its CEO is even an Alameda co-founder. Again, I don't have access to Bloomberg, but we'll see what they say here in the faded text. Celsius bankruptcy filing shows long reach of FTX Sam Bankman-Fried. Furrows is listed as a biggest creditor with $81 million claim. Lantern CEO Mac Orley said she co-founded Alameda Research. All right then. So among the more than 100,000 creditors of Celsius Network Limited, the crypto lender that filed for bankruptcy on Wednesday, one entity stands out, Pharaoh's USD Fund SP. Celsius Chapter 11 filing shows that it owes Pharaoh's $81 million, a claim twice as large as that as the second largest creditor. Good grief. The document lists a Cayman Islands address for Pharaoh's along with an email, and that's all I can read. Skullduggery at its finest, shall we say. I just thought I'd bring this up. This is quite interesting. So CoffeeZilla did an episode on the bankruptcy of Voyager, and what he brought up was basically, he said the Voyager's main sales pitch to the customers was that they were meant to be FDIC covered, protected. But it's not their crypto funds that are protected. It's the bank that's protected. So anybody who had funds, in their in the bank that they used before they moved the funds converted the funds and put them onto the platform, maybe they would have been protected, but not Voyager or the platform itself. It's just absolutely outrageous. But I mean, it's all based on Ponzi schemes. We knew this was going to happen. Unfortunately, shitcoin is going to get shat on all the way along. I mean, my goodness me, it's not going to be good. So, but I mean, look at this. I mean, it's stupid is as stupid does. My goodness me. Voyager token skyrockets as a Voyager X pump scheme touted. unknown crypto venture firm Metaforbes Labs has initiated a campaign to pump. Surely this can't be Voyager X as part of a proposed Voyager rescue package. Another Ponzi scheme. If you were stupid enough to fall for the first one, you're going to be stupid enough and desperate enough to fall for this one. Literally, it's like a suckers list on a scam account. My goodness me. The native token for the embattled crypto brokerage Voyager Digital has skyrocketed in what seems to be a new effort to inflate its price, seemingly inspired by the recent sell short squeeze. On Wednesday, Voyager X token surged 178% to hit an intraday high of 89 cents before falling back to around 55 cents, according to CoinGecko. It had regained ground back up to 71 cents at the time of writing. I literally cannot be bothered to read anymore. I'm absolutely well, if you ask me, I think that this has been purposely done by people who can just simply print as much money as they want, and therefore they're just simply like pumping and dumping this. Anything to distract people away from, just anything and everything to distract people away from the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin. These are all pump and dumps. They have no economic fundamental value whatsoever. They are all security offerings. Every single one, because data can only be commoditized one way, and that way is outlined and described in the white paper. And you do that with a fixed supply, lock protocol, infinite scale, economic competition in the form of proof of work, and a chain of digital signatures, which neither BTC or BCH have got. So they are also security offerings. My goodness. Check this out if this doesn't scare you. Here we go. So, Conspiracy Bot, let's have a listen to this.
Face recognition payment in China. This is something that will scare a lot of Westerners, but this is a norm in China now. You don't need your card, you don't need to bring your phone. You just need to scan the item you want to buy, and the machine will scan your face. Then the money is deducted from your Alipay or WeChat Pay. That is so convenient. Face recognition payment.
Unbelievable. The guy, whether or not he's just a CCP shill or just maybe ignorant to what we're looking at there. Literally scan your face, take the money from your WeChat accounts and whatever. They're literally, it's tokens. So we either have a common money used by the common people in order to create government that works for the people, or government will just simply create money to control the people. And this is a classic example of how they're going to try to control the population and probably cull it. Who knows what they've got in mind? Absolutely outrageous. I don't really need to explain how bad that is, really, to anybody else who's got a brain cell. My goodness. Check this out. Watcher Guru just reported that the US Senate has appointed ex-Ripple advisor Michael Barr as vice chairman for the supervision at the Federal Reserve. An ex-Ripple advisor. What would you advise Ripple? That you are a security offering and that you should shut down immediately? He clearly didn't do that. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, hang my head in shame. Hilarious. Check this out. So this is an article here about Binance token. So BNB Binance token chain launches DApp platform with red alarm to warn users about scams. Really? Well, where have we heard that? Where have we heard this before? Guess what network has already got this built in? That's right, the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin, BSV. But I'm sure there'll be patents on this technology as well. Honestly, all these other shitcoins, they slate the original protocol and genuine Bitcoin, and yet all they do is copy it at every single turn. It's hilarious, hilariously crap. My goodness me. Another one, MasterCard partners with Crypto Gateway to drive financial inclusion in Indonesia. That MasterCard trying to get in on the action. Honestly, absolutely insane. And then this one is, so why is there so much uncertainty in the crypto market right now? Market talks with Crypto Jeb and Crypto Wendy like they haven't figured it out yet. Honestly, it's absolutely hilarious. Other than the fact that the entire crypto market is just all security offerings and pump and dump Ponzi schemes. They do nothing. It's absolutely hilarious. And they're just like, oh, right, why is there so much uncertainty? Because there's no value in it and it's all pump and dump Ponzi schemes, maybe? Good grief. And then last of all, check this out. Oh my god, look. Bitfinex donates 36 BTC to El Salvadorian businesses to support economic development. Well, what are they going to do with the BTC? They can't spend it. They're just going to dump it back into dirty dollars. You know, that's all it is, honestly. It's just literally smoke and mirrors all the way along. It's absolutely hilarious. There is no value in any of that shit whatsoever. So, yeah, rant over. We'll leave it there. 50 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the show. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.